welcome back to the Morning Blend, where we're cooking with the machine shed. Well, when it comes to dinner or even appetizers, the word stuffed means extra goodness.
Doesn't it? But it doesn't have to be difficult to make. Chef Kurt Wagner is here to show us how to make crab stuffed mushrooms. They look delicious and they smell delicious, Kurt.
Well, that's because they are delicious.
All right.
It does seem tough, though, to stuff a mushroom cap, especially because when you think about removing the stem, I would think it's easy to break the cap, and the key is to keep it as one piece.
That's exactly right, and we're going to do that in just one quick minute. I want to start this cooking so that as we do the rest, it's going to be done for us in time.
Awesome.
It does not take long. We're going to add some celery.
Okay.
Okay.
And some onion. And some garlic.
Okay.
And some mushrooms.
Lots of mushrooms.
Get it.
Yeah, I'm not going to put quite all those in there, I don't think.
Okay.
There we go. And then some thyme.
Oh, it smells good.
And
We
some
always
salt.
need more time. Get it?
Get it?
And a little bit of black pepper.
Oh, goodness.
And now we're just going to get that kind of started and let that go.
Here
We'll
all
turn
week.
this up a little higher.
It's free, too.
And then this is the mushrooms that I was talking about. And these are actually some of the smaller ones that were in the box that I had. They started off and they were probably the size of a hard ball pretty much. After they're steamed, they're going to shrink down, and this is what they're going to look like. But all you have to do is kind of hold the entire mushroom in your hand and just kind of push back and forth a little bit, and this should pop.
Oh, can I try it?
As it pops, absolutely.
Okay, so you hold it kind of firmly, and then you twist it back and forth?
You twist and kind of roll back and forth a little bit, and
Don't wreck it,
you'll
Mommy.
feel it. You'll feel it break loose.
Oh,
There you go.
There you go.
I did it!
And that's
You did
perfect.
it!
Yay!
And
Okay.
then you've got your mushroom caps.
Do you get rid of the stem, or do you use it for something?
Actually, what I do is I always hang on to these. I usually cut off just the very tail end of it because a lot of times that'll be a little tough. It'll be a little bit dry. But then I'll dice it up and put that right inside with the rest of the mushrooms. So I'm going to cook those down anyway. You can make soup out of it. You can make just about anything you want. Or you could make a different topping for something else.
Perfect. And how do you get these roasted down? Do you do something? What do you do with the caps?
What we're going to do is we're going to steam those. Now, I did them at work, and I have a full-scale steamer. At home, what I use is I've got a what looks like a colander that opens up and it sits in the bottom of the pan.
Yes.
And you want to put these face down this way so that all the water doesn't sit inside and make them soggy. And you're going to put them in there and you're going to steam them. I'm going to guess, I said 4 to 5 minutes in the recipe here. That's in a professional steamer. Probably 7, 8, maybe even 9 minutes at home.
How deep is the water? Does it cover the caps?
No, the water should just be underneath that colander shaped thing for the steamer
I see.
pan.
Okay, so that holds it up a little bit.
It's just the steam that's going to do that.
Okay.
So they're going to end up with those like this, and I'm going to kind of jump ahead here because I've already got some that I made.
Yeah.
Okay.
What we're going to do with this is you would finish cooking this down, take about 7 or 8 minutes, and what will happen is it'll begin to look more like this over here. And all I've done is I let it cool down, and I added just Swiss cheese to this, and then I stirred it back up again.
Okay.
Then we're going to take our caps that are already cooked, and we're just going to take a little bit. And there's 2 ways to do this. You can either do it with wearing gloves like I am, or if you wish, you're just going to take it. Yep, we're just going to take it and kind of push it in there a little bit.
Okay.
And you just keep going, and you're going to do as many as you'd like. This will probably make this batch will probably make about 60.
Oh, wow.
I didn't realize that at first. I cut our recipe. I cut our recipe down by like tenfold. I thought I should be just about right. I just kind of did it quick. And so if you're doing this just at home for a few people, you might want to cut
Divide it by 6.
Yes, yes, and that would be about right. But you're going to just take them like this, and then you're going to take these, and you can put them on a pan or in a baking dish, and put them in the oven.
Okay.
You're going to bake them for about 10 minutes. And the cheese will just start to get just a little brown on top. Then we're going to stop and we're going to add some pepper jack cheese on top. And this is that take it up a notch
Cheese
thing.
looks so good.
And we're just going to take a little bit of this. And this is, you have to kind of go with me here. Pretend that these just came out of the oven.
Yeah.
Then you're just going to take some of this and it'll stick a little better. But you're going to take it and just put some more right on top.
Okay.
And put it back in the oven for about 5 minutes.
Okay.
When we get that far, after that 5 minutes, you're going to pull them out. And they are going to look like this.
Yum.
That looks delicious.
And we've got some
So
delicious mushrooms
good.
here.
Okay.
And then I think what we can do, if you want to try those.
Absolutely. So what was the crab? Did you use the crab? Why didn't I see the
Actually,
crab?
yes,
Sorry.
as a matter of fact, you didn't see the crab or the bread. I was waiting for this to cook down.
Okay.
After this cooks down, we pull this off, we add the breadcrumbs in, and we add the crab in, and we just stir it up. much like you would make stuffing for Thanksgiving at home, if you're adding extra ingredients.
Okay.
We're just going to add that in, stir it all up, and again, cool it down a little bit before you add the Swiss cheese.
They smell absolutely delicious coming right out of the oven. I'm sure guests, if you're doing an appetizer, would love it. Is this something people can get on the menu? Because we're going to give the information for the Machine Shed.
As a matter of fact, this is something that we're going to be doing as a featured item during Lent. Today we have our fish fry at the restaurant, our regular standard fish fry. And I can't tell you what day we're going to have this yet, but it will probably be this week.
That's awesome. You got to visit the Machine Shed because they're delicious. Just go every day. One day, they're bound to have the stuffed mushroom caps, right?
All you have to do is call the restaurant and we'll be able to tell you.
And the recipe is going to be on our website, too, for crab stuffed mushrooms. You can visit the Machine Shed at one of their 2 locations. They're in Pewaukee. They're also in Appleton. We've got the addresses there on your screen and phone numbers to call for reservations or for catering. And you can visit them at machineshed.com and on Facebook to find out more. Thank you so much,
good.
Kurt.
Thank you.
Yum.